I've gotten used to things a lot quicker than I thought I would. Well, humans are adaptable creatures, I suppose. I guess, seeing as, referring to ourselves as adaptable creatures is completely normal, I guess. Still, whatever. I wonder if this will make me all the more bitter if I go back home to my old life and my old problems. Possibly, most likely. Despite myself, I'm worried about my family. Were they alarmed when they found my mortal body passed out in the middle of the festival? What are they doing now? Probably worrying and possibly thinking you might never wake up again. Also, that is a really wonderful design on that wall. Sorry, I've only now noticed it. That is actually really stunning. I would love a picture of that on my wall. Right, they'd be possibly crying, worried that they've just lost their child. There's no use for me to contemplate these things too much, though. It's not like there's anything I can do for them from here. Besides, I might be seeing them again pretty soon. I change out of my nightgown and think about what I want to do for the day. Let's see, today I swear to God, I will kill you. Well, I've got a funny feeling. This is where I get to decide the boy I'm after. The gentleman I am looking for. Okay, let's go for a walk. I don't want to be cooped up all day, so I'll just take a walk and stretch my legs some. It's nice being able to get some fresh air. Back at home, I was always cooped up in my room. It's annoying having to wheel around town and there's some places I can't even get to. But here, everything's so spacious, I feel like even if I still had my wheelchair, it wouldn't be so bad. Why did you go to the forest for? Why? I told you to walk around the estate, not go into the goddamn forest. Did I tell you to go to the goddamn forest? No, I did not. Why did you go there? Uh-oh, I wandered into the middle of the forest without realising. I was too lost in my thought. You are a bloody genius. I wheeled around to try and retrace my steps, but already the landscape behind me looks unfamiliar and spooky. Bloody genius, woman. Don't tell me it's because it's a demon forest or something. Bloody woman. Funny, however, I see an unforgettable head of hair some distance away. Is that Shuye? I don't want you to go for Shuye. I want you to go back and find Hayato. Nat, look for him, but fine, we'll go with him. Whatever, fine, we'll go with him. Seeing as you completely lost your way. Well done, genius. Well, right. What is he doing? I get a bit closer, but then freeze my tracks immediately when I see what Shuye is standing near. He bent over what looked like a large cat, but it's bleeding too much to still be alive. The cat's body stretched out and moved like something smashed it. How cruel. You spend too long in this life full of suffering, little one. Be at peace now and go. Aw. Shuye waves his hands over the cat's body and it disappears, leaving one of those flame dust ball things that float into the air and out of sight. Really, your description is a flaming dust ball things. They call spirits or souls. It's not good to spy on people, Twinkle. Oh, you knew I was here and I swear I wasn't spying on you. I wasn't doing it on purpose. I'm just the frickin' idiot in this story that got lost. Of course. He dusts himself off and takes a few steps towards me. That is more than a few steps. That is literally my face. What brings you to the forest this morning? I was just going on a walk. I wanted to think some things over. Have you given your living arrangement much thought? Oh, of course, but I still haven't come to a decision yet. Excuse me for a moment, but I need to log my findings. Go ahead, don't let me stop you. Shuye turns away and pulls out a very thick notebook out from a pocket near his waist. He opens and scribbles for a while on one of the pages before closing the notebook and turning back to me. My apologies, you were saying? No. Fine. Was that for work? I just said the notebook. Yes, that Nico was a good soul. A little warped perhaps, but fundamentally good. I sent him to the underworld to be judged. Do you ever find it difficult to do what you do? I don't understand your question. She means, do you ever feel like you can't do... Oh, never mind. If it was somebody you know, would you have a problem doing it? You know, sending their soul over there. Well, you reap good souls, right? Don't you ever feel bad about it? You have to tell those nice people they're dead and take their souls away. It's not a matter of feeling good or bad. Work is work. I must do what I've been assigned to do. What White Impertinence has been assigned to do. That's pretty pragmatic approach. Yeah, and he says it with such a straight, serious face. It's hard not to be pragmatic after all these years. I suppose that makes sense. You have this job for a really long time, haven't you? Indeed, still. This yokai has been in pain both emotionally and physically for a very long time. He perhaps couldn't even fathom how long. Right, I remember Sequoia talking about how time flows differently here. It's true that as human, I live a pretty short time compared to these guys. He's probably right that I can't fathom it. The idea of living for more than even 100 years is just mind-boggling to me, let alone 1,000 or more. Even if he met somewhat of a grisly end, I think it's a good thing that his suffering is over at last. If he's lucky enough to get another roll of the incarnation wheel, I hope that his next life is a better one. Me too. Even though I don't know them. His smile is minuscule, but it really changes his entire image. In any case, can I be of assistance in some way, or perhaps we part ways here? No, I'm fine. Oh! I got lost while walking around in the forest. Do you think you could help me find my way back to the house? I'm really not familiar with this place, as you know. I hate asking for help, but I'd rather not wander around the forest forever, or yell for Hayato to come and help. Of course, I am at your assistance. It's only 2 hours later, when we now both thoroughly lost, that I remember just how horrible this guy's sense of direction is. Only now she remembers. And it's another 2 hours before we reach the house. Even though Shuye is so big and imposing, he's got a real soft side. Maybe it really wouldn't be so bad to live in the underworld for the rest of the month. You don't decide this. I get to decide, not you. Do not make my decision for me. Thank you. So, how about we all go to the festival together tonight? The festival? You didn't get to enjoy it when you were there a few days ago, right? That's true. I got attacked, remember? Tomorrow I make my choice on where I'm staying, so this could very well be my last night here. We should live it up tonight, then. Can you go with us too, Mr. Death God, sir? It's Shuye, and yes, I don't have work tonight, so there should be no problem with me coming along. Let's go, then. And so the fire has set off for the festival. And here, of course, is the return of the, as she said it, the weird dust ball things. She's so lovely naming them dust ball things, but hey, I let it go. Even if I had such a terrible experience the last time I was here, it's still really beautiful enough when all the lanterns are lit. Flaming dust balls and all. Ah, the food smells good. It really does. You've totally gotten used to living in the spirit world, haven't you, Twinkle? Your skin complexion looks much better today. Well, mostly Took me the longest time to get used to the air here, really. But yes, it's much easier to get around now. Yes, I recall that the air is much thicker with magic here. Much thicker? Does the human world have magic too, then? Trace amounts. Some types of demons and spirits can tap into it better than others. I see. That's why I looked human when we met before. I'm not that great at using magic, truth be told. Right, I see. I think I remembered if he had big fox ears. By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what are those fire dust ball things floating around everywhere at night? Fire dust balls? You know, those blue fire things, those. I pointed at the drifting dust balls as they passed overhead. Ah, you must be referring to the souls. Those things are souls? Spirit fire flowers. They are souls that have been passed on. But I don't look like that. That's because you're not one that's been passed. Oh, never mind. Well, you haven't passed on yet, so of course you don't. It'd be a problem if you did. But if they're passed on, what are they doing hanging around? They're here for the festival. Tell her that. They're here for the festival. Ah, yes, I heard it when Asuka said it. The spirits who have been condemned to hell are, of course, confined there for the duration of their punishment. However, there is no reason why the other souls can't come out and enjoy the festival. Don't good souls reincarnate? What other souls can be left? You're so curious. Demons, yokai, and other spirits usually don't, and some humans get stuck in limbo for a while, right? She nods. Well, what do these souls do for the rest of the year, then? I'm not at liberty to say. What? Both of them, really? They can't say. Fine, don't. I had a feeling you'd say something like that. You're no fun at all, white impertinence. My name is... Anyway, forget all that stuff. We're at a festival. Let's party and have fun. It's not white independence. You're right. We passed the time playing games together and eating lots of food. It's the first in many years that I've gone to a festival with a group, and you know, despite myself, I'm having fun. I'm sure the twins are going to tack this onto my dad, but it can't be helped. I suppose it's worth it. After a fun evening together, I go home with the kitsune for what could be my last night living with them. You don't know that. Nope, couldn't sleep a wink last night either. And we're going to end it there. There's actually 2 routes in this game you can follow for both of them, so we'll go for one and then we'll go for the other one.